Hi there everyone, well, welcome along to the Big Quiz Night In. It's Thursday the 16th of April, it's episode 8. We're about ready to start with tonight's pub quiz and it's going to be 3 rounds as always. If you didn't see the announcements earlier on the Facebook page, the Big Quiz Night In, tonight's rounds will be TV and films, potluck and sport and leisure. So let's see who's going to join tonight. We're going to be starting in about 15 minutes time. As always, we start a little bit ahead of schedule just to give plenty of time for people to join in live. So if you are watching a repeat of this, you can skip forward if you want to, and you can start the quiz straight away. But for everybody else, stick around because we're going to be starting in about 15 minutes, and it's great to see some people joining in nice and early doors already. As always, we've got some extra things to talk about tonight. First of all, most importantly, we do this for charity every Thursday and every Sunday. The quiz nights are normally £1 a person to enter at the pub, which is the King's Head and Bell in Abingdon. But obviously during the pandemic, we couldn't do that. So we are now hosting them over Facebook Live instead, which is what you're watching right now. So we're supporting Secret Santa 365, which is our regular Thursday night charity. On Sundays, we support a separate charity, both working equally hard during the pandemic and both really need our support. I'll be sharing the download link, the donating link in the description of this video, and it will also be in the comments later on. Yeah, great to see so many of you joining already. Welcome along, everybody. So yeah, we want to make sure we're promoting the hashtag Secret Santa 365. Make sure you share this post. I'll be talking soon about what they do as a charity as well. Chippy's watching, welcome. And Jace is watching too. I've seen a few notifications coming in, so that's great. Welcome, guys. I've got some earth-shattering news. Oh my goodness, devastating news. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. They're doing some kind of update, but something has changed and I'm not happy about it. So we'll be talking about that before we start the quiz tonight. I tell you, maybe one of you knows and can help me out here with what's gone on. But something has changed and I'm not happy about it. So we'll see what that's all about in a moment. We'll do that just before I start. So as always, I'm just going to make sure I can get the comments up on my second screen here so I can see your comments coming in a bit more detail. Hi, Anna and Matt next door. Okay, James. Yeah, shout out to all your friends that's joining. Hello, everybody. Welcome along. First round's TV and films. TV and films will be the first round as advertised. Big shout out to all the top fans. There's a hint as to what it might be about this evening. To any top fans watching. Here we go. Now I've got my comments up. I can see what you're all saying. Conspiracy, yes. Good evening. James here on my own. Welcome, James Bailey. Yeah, so Secret Santa 365. So they've been putting together gift packages. They've made over 60,000 gifts over the last few years, and they're giving them away to and putting them together for most vulnerable people across the area. Now, that's not just the elderly, which is what their main focus is during the pandemic, but also to hospitals as well. You can find out more on their Facebook page or on their website, and on the donate link I'll be sharing soon as well. But that's Secret Santa 365. They give all sorts of gifts out to the needy, and this time, especially during this pandemic, there are 200 elderly people that they're helping, that their focus is on. I'm sure we'll have some people representing them as well. Jack, hi, what the hell? Hope the music round's still going on somehow, somewhere. Yeah, no, it's nothing about the music round. I'll talk about that in a minute as well, actually. The earth-shattering stuff I've got to talk about. It's probably just a Facebook glitch and it'll be fine tomorrow, but we'll talk about it in a moment. But yeah, the music round. I'm going to be doing a music round at some point, but I need to break the 1,000 follows milestone. This page is currently sitting at about 849 follows. If I can get up to 1,000, then I know it's really going to be worth my while putting the extra effort in to make a music round for people that want to have that. It'll be on the end of the usual quiz, so I'll do 2 question rounds and then I'll finish on a music round. But initially we're going to try to play actual music and see how long it takes before Facebook try to ban me for playing copyright protected music over Facebook Live. So we'll just give it a try. But I need it to be over 1,000. So you need to keep sharing the page. You need to make sure you're doing that. You need to make sure you're inviting your friends, telling them this is where you need to be. If you want a pub quiz night in your own home, this is where you come, especially because we're doing this for charity. I know there's a lot of other quiz nights out there that have popped up online. A lot of people trying to set up their own. Whether they've got any history of hosting pub quizzes or not, I don't know. Not like me, but I'm sure they're all having fun on their own Facebook quiz nights. I'm sure they are. Some of them are even local to the area. which is interesting. I don't actually know the people that are doing it, but they're welcome to do whatever they want, of course, and I hope people have fun doing them. But I do know that this is, I think, the only one, at least in the area, that's doing it for charity twice a week, which is a really important thing. I think if you've got the audience that this kind of show is getting, it's important that we do something with it. And I'm so grateful that somebody or some of you suggested that we do it for charity, because it was one of the best things I could ever do to promote this further and to get more people to donate to these important charities. Let's get into the comments and see what's going on then, because it is currently 8:51, building up to 9 o'clock. Hi again, Steph. Mags is watching. Welcome, Mags. Who's new? Is there anybody here joining for the first time? Give us a like. Give us love hearts and emoji reactions. We like all of those because they all help promote the show further. Luke, if you're bored, here we go, mate. Yes, Jack, absolutely. You tell him. Quiz Team Aguilera are here. Thank you, Sam. Welcome. Vicky, doing it or not, Lou? Only doing first round, mate. I may do more. Oh, well, you can stick around for as long as you want. It's fine. I know it's a bit later on Thursdays, and that is something we're going to be talking about soon as well. Once we get the main bulk of people in watching along. We're up to about 58 at the moment, but we'll start with the TV and films round about 9 o'clock as our first round of the evening. If any of you guys are new, you don't need to write your answers in the comments, okay? All you need to do is make a note of them outside of the device you're currently watching on, and then I'll go through the answers, and then you can just mark your own and let me know what your scores are. Yeah, so it's good to see so many of you joining. Good evening, Sarah. Welcome. I need your help tallying up the scores again tonight. Back in Black are in the house. Yes, they are. And so happy to have you guys here. Yeah, keep tagging people. Please do. Keep tagging people. See if they want to join in. There's my first swig of the live broadcast. What are we drinking tonight, guys? I'm back on the Heineken. What's your beverage of choice if you are currently having a drinky poos? What you're drinking? It is a pub quiz after all. Two amigos here. Welcome, two amigos. Again, do let me know if any of you are watching for the first time. Freddy's Ficcos. Welcome to Freddy's Ficcos. Keep those likes and emoji reactions going, guys. The more we get, the bigger the show can get, because it will start reaching more people. So all the comments and emoji reactions are really appreciated. Coca-Cola for Sarah, work at 7. Yeah, I thought so. Social quiz dancing, welcome. Heineken for you as well there, I saw in the comments. Full lack of knowledge crew here as well. Great. Yeah, keep tagging people. Where was that one? Heineken for Jace. I thought that was you, mate. Okay, yeah, Heineken for you too. It is the best deal right now, and has been for a while. 12 cans for £9 in Tesco's. You can't go wrong. Absolutely the best deal for premium lager right now. Para Nurse are back, aka Anna and Matt. Welcome. Team Danger are in the house. Guinness, Old Moat and New Zealand IPAs being drunk there, Sam says. Nice. Team Quentin Quarantino. I love that. That's a great team name. I love Tarantino movies as well. That's great. Best quiz and beard. Wow, hang on a minute. That was like a nice comment. I know I've lost it just as I was starting to feel all proud of myself. Inquisitors are here. Welcome along. Keep tagging people if you fancy a pub quiz. And boom, Stu McHugh is in the comments. My old work colleague. Welcome, mate. I hope you can stick around. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. We're jumping up in numbers. We're up to 84 right now, which is nice. Be good to get over 100 again. Keep our averages up. That's what we want to see. Full lack of knowledge crew are here. Yes, seen that comment. There's got to be. Where's it gone? Saw some other nice comments coming in too. I want to make sure I read through those before we make a start. But yeah, let me know what you're drinking, guys, if you haven't put in there already for the old pub quiz. The big quiz night in, starting in about 5 minutes. We've got a lot of the regular teams here already, which is great. Rufus T. Firely has entered the building. You and your strange team names. Boomtown Rats. That's a good team name, Stu. I like that. Whoops, Jenny and Magic Peter. Yeah, Jenny and Magic Peter. Absolutely. Keep it going. This guy has the best beard and quiz. That's what I saw. Jess, excellent. I like that. The beard's going to keep growing. I'm growing a yeared. So I started on January 1st. Keep growing all the way through till December 31st. And see how it goes. Why not? Yeah, and then maybe after that I'll cut it back and keep a more trimmed beard. But I'm just going to keep it going. Hashtag keep on growing, right? Excellent stuff. We've got up to about 88 people now. That's nice. Or at least 88 devices watching. There may be more of you. I don't know. Maybe more of you. But yeah, keep those comments coming in. Good evening to you all. Welcome. TV and films, round number 1, starting very soon. I promise you, we're starting as close to on time as we can tonight after I tell you the breaking news. Ben says, good evening, Quizmaster. Only Fools, No Horses are playing tonight. Good. Welcome. So one of the things I may as well start talking about now, because I do want to start relatively on time tonight, and it is connected to the time, is the start time of the quiz. Now, the Thursday night quiz normally starts at 9 o'clock, as we are about to. The Sunday night quiz starts at 8 o'clock. The reason for that is at the King's Head and Bell, where the quiz is normally hosted, when we're not in a pandemic and a lockdown situation, that's the times the quiz nights start. Okay, that's the time they start at the pub, give or take a minute or two. So because of that, I kept it the same when we went to Facebook Live, which kind of made sense. Now the crowd has grown beyond the usual pub quiz crowd that actually come to my quizzes. So because of that, I'm being asked by, and even some of the regulars are asking, why don't I move the start time of the Thursday quiz back to 8 o'clock or to 8:30 or something instead? Claire's just joined. Claire is connected to both of the charities, actually, that we're representing. Secret Santa 365 is tonight's charity. I'll share the link in a minute. And you're working together. Barking dogs are all present and correct. Lovely. So yeah, I've been asked to change the time if I could. Now, for our top fans who are, when you get a Facebook top fan badge, I invite you to our top fan group. We discussed whether or not we should shift, or I should shift the start time of the Thursday quiz to a bit earlier. Now, we can't shift it back to 8 o'clock. I thought it was a good idea to begin with, that I just make them both 8 o'clock and be done with it. But there's an awful lot of us out there, an awful lot of you out there, maybe not me so much anymore, who like to go out and clap for the NHS and for key workers at 8 o'clock on a Thursday night. Totally fine, that's your choice. I've done it before as well, but it always clashes with when I'm trying to get the kids to bed in time to start this show for you. So I can't do it. I can't do that. So, but if you want to go out there and do that, that's fine. But it means I can't start the quiz Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. So it has to be after then. But I don't want to change it if it's going to be still different to the Sunday quiz. Otherwise, I may as well just leave it as it is, right? So what are your thoughts to changing both the quizzes, especially if you're regulars, changing both the quizzes to 8:30 starts instead? I don't want to do anything in between those times, really, because it's just going to be, I don't know, it's just going to be a bit weird. I don't want them to be different much longer unless they're going to stay exactly as they are, because it's going to confuse everybody. And the way you build an audience is to have consistent and hopefully good programming. That's how it works. You have to be consistent. And if it's always at 8 o'clock or it's always at 8:30 every Thursday, every Sunday, it makes it a bit easier for all the people like you watching along now to get involved, because you always know. You don't need to check with me. You don't need to look at the page what time it is. You'll just know. So let me just catch up on some of the comments. Let me know what you think about maybe shifting both of them to start at 8:30, Sunday and Thursday. I'm not going to change one to 8:30. Again, when we get back to the pub, for those of you who are wondering, when this is all over, it'll most probably go back to 8 and 9 o'clock. And I might do something different with this page on a different night. So this is just for the live Facebook Live quizzes. What do you think about shifting them both to 8:30? Yes, hi to Tegan. Hello, Roz. Cell Marketeers are in. Sleep, what's that? Hey, Courtney's in the house. Welcome, Courtney. Courtney is the founder of Secret Santa 365. Lots of love hearts for Courtney, please. She's the one who founded the charity. How do you get a badge? Right, so that's the next thing. You get a Facebook top fan badge from liking, sharing, commenting, and interacting in general with all of my posts, any of my posts, regularly. So if you do that, Facebook once a week will randomly allocate those who did it the most with top fan badges. I don't get to pick who gets them. It's down to you and your interactions, and then you're automatically allocated them based on who interacted the most. So commenting, likes, shares, all that good stuff. So then once a week on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, you'll get a notification saying you've been given the top fan badge. Once you get that, you can either message me or you can just request to join the top fan group, and then you get to help shape future quizzes. Okay, that's how that works. Yeah, a lot of you saying 8:30 sounds good for both. So that's good. If there's anybody that has a problem with that and sees it being a problem, then can you message me directly? Please do, either to the page or to me on Facebook directly. I don't mind, and we'll have a chat about it. But I think we might do that. We might shift them to 8:30 for both. Yeah, you both. Yeah, everybody's saying that sounds sensible. That's good. So yeah, I can't do 8 o'clock on Thursdays because of the clapping for the NHS and key workers. Please carry on with the live quizzes too after the lockdown ends. Yeah, Anna, I'd love to, and I probably will do at least one a week, or well, one or two a month. I don't know. I really haven't thought about it. Well, I can't do when it starts up again Thursdays and Sundays because that's when I'll be at the pub, and I've obviously committed to go back to the pub and do my actual job there that I get paid to do, to host the quiz for everybody there twice a week. But I will still do something, so don't worry. It's not going to be over when this is all finished and we're all out in the big wide world again. You missed one quiz as you got the time wrong. Yeah, Linda, I thought some people did. Yeah. So let's make it consistent then. I think unless anybody says any different, 8:30 is better than 9 for those in different time zones as well. Hello to June. Welcome along. Yeah, woof woof barking dogs. Well done. Boo Radleys are here. Finished the Blandford Fly now on Bath Ales Gem. Oh, is this Beer 52 stuff you've got there? Yeah, so the last thing I'll say before we start TV and films round is all the top fans, at least in my view, have disappeared. They've all gone. You're still in the groups, the group that you've been invited to. The King's Head and Bell is the pub, Vanessa, in Sin Abingdon. That's where I normally am. But all the top fans are gone, and I can't see any of your top fan badges. And I heard a rumour that something sometimes happens where all the top fans disappear. And I've logged something with Facebook to see if I can get an answer, but all my top fans are gone. So if you have a top fan badge, let me know if you can see it, because I can't. And I can't see the list of all of them on my page either. And that is a big problem for me, because how do I know who to invite to the top fan group? If you oh, Tesco beer, Pete, sorry. Evening, Dave. Quiz Maze, present and correct. Excellent. All right, I think we're going to make a start then. So TV and films. Yeah, let me know if you know anything about that top fan thing. St. Bernards have assembled as well. Wonderful. Everybody who's in the group is still going to stay in the group, but hopefully you'll all start getting allocated new top fan badges soon, and we'll just have to double up on the invites. I don't know. Yeah, Jenny, you're not a top fan, no. We'll work it out. Is Selena here? I don't know. I haven't seen Selena yet. Excuse me. It's not COVID related, don't worry. So TV and films, all you need to do, write the answers down on another device or on paper, whatever you want to do. Then you can mark your own when I read out the answers at the end of this round. Once we've done that, post your scores in the comments with your team name and we'll give you shout outs. We'll celebrate the people who do well. We'll commiserate with the people who didn't do so well. But you know what? It's just for fun. So let's have a laugh with it all. Oh, Naomi says she had a sharer badge earlier. You've still got a sharer badge. That's a good one. I've seen Alfie as well has got a sharer badge. There's a lot changing on Facebook. They've got a new version now. I don't know if you've noticed it, but it has changed as well. So maybe that's it. Abingdon is in Oxfordshire, Vanessa, in England. I'm not sure where you're from. So Abingdon, Oxfordshire, England. Waving hi from the desert yet again. We have our friends from Phoenix, Arizona here too. Lovely. Wow. There might be a question here for you somewhere along the lines as well, I think, if I remember rightly. All right. TV and films then is round number 1. Sarah says it doesn't last forever. Nah, we'll see. Okay. Question number 1 for you then in TV and films is for 3 points. So, what type of creatures are Alex, Marty and Gloria in Madagascar? What type of creatures are Alex, Marty and Gloria in Madagascar? 1 point for each. I'm talking, of course, about the animated movie Madagascar. So, and I think there's been many sequels and spin-offs of it as well. But what are the creatures? What type of creatures are they? 1 point for each. Is the man who liked Ovaltine on here tonight? Just thought I would mention it's on offer in Sainsbury's at the moment. I have no idea, Jess. Let's find out. Oh, Vanessa's in Hove. Okay, all right. All right. Well, yeah, it's South Oxfordshire. That's where I'm based. That's not far from Abingdon, where the pub is, where I normally host the quiz. But I'll carry on doing something on the page once we're back and I'm doing the quiz nights at the pub again. Okay. So yeah, we'll just need to work out what that is for everybody. Just can't be on Thursdays and Sundays once I'm back. Question 2 in TV and films. What inspired the Pirates of the Caribbean movies? What inspired the Pirates of the Caribbean movies? I've also got some new tech to help me with my broadcasts. So Sunday, hopefully it'll arrive before I start, and then I can show off what I've got to make it look and sound a bit more professional. Take it quite seriously now. Question 3. Which actors played the Joker in Suicide Squad, The Dark Knight, and Joker? Which actors played the Joker in Suicide Squad, The Dark Knight, and Joker? 1 point for each. Again, with that one, 1 point for each correct answer. 3 different actors played the Joker in Suicide Squad, The Dark Knight, and Joker. Let's go back through the comments. Yes. 2020 isn't necessarily the year to be a sharer. No, it's a good year to be a sharer of the stuff I post, though. So yeah, if you've got a sharer badge, you are equally welcome in the top fan group, I think, because that also, I don't know if that trumps a top fan badge or not, but it's equally as respected, and that means you are a top fan as well, I think, if you've got the sharer badge too. Yeah, top fan badges just aren't shown in the comments, are they, Dave? No. That's really annoying. I don't know what that could be. I need to look into it more. Let me know if you know any more about it too. Question 4 for 2 points. Which pop singer and which actor featured in the film called Made in Manhattan? Which pop singer and which actor featured in the film called Made in Manhattan? That's Made, M-A-I-D. Oh, there you go. Look, Oval Team is in the house. You don't need the correct spelling on any of the answers, guys, because I will not be reading them. So as long as you know what you've written down, and you're not going to be cheating, because that's really just pointless, you don't need to worry about spelling. Oh, Sarah, you guys know. Top fans are special, even if they've lost their badges. You earned it once. Question number 5. Which England goalkeeper featured on Strictly Come Dancing in 2019? Which England goalkeeper featured on Strictly Come Dancing in 2019? To give you a time check as well, because some of you I know are using are on different times with different teammates, potentially in different time zones as well. My time right now is 21:08, 9:08 p.m. Okay, question 6. Put these UK cookery shows into the correct order with the earliest released first: Ready Steady Cook, The Naked Chef, and MasterChef. Put these UK cookery shows into the correct order with the earliest released first: Ready Steady Cook, The Naked Chef, and MasterChef. All right, your next question then. By the way, at the end of the round, for those of you who are new, at the end of the round you can ask me to repeat questions, so you will have a little bit of thinking time whilst I go through any repeats people want. Obviously, I won't repeat the whole quiz round again, but any random ones you want me to repeat, you can let me know at the end, and we'll go through that. Hulk smash. Yep. There you go. Hulk smash. Apologies, wobbly camera there. That's something I'm trying to be fixing for Sunday. So, question number 7. Which family did Harry Potter live with? Which family did Harry Potter live with? Yeah, it is the Incredible Hulk. That's right. On my shirt. Yeah, so for number 7, just give me the family name, the surname. Okay. Question 8 is for another 3 points. What type of creatures were Nemo, Sebastian, and the rescuers according to Disney Studios? What type of creatures were Nemo, Sebastian, and the rescuers according to Disney Studios? Stu, don't worry, I haven't seen one either. we've got people who ask for Harry Potter trivia, so I chuck in a question every now and then, but I can't stand it, to be honest. It's probably the one franchise in all things geeky that I just can't stand. So yeah, you just have to skip over that one. Or just have a guess at a random family surname. You know, why not? All right. Question number 9 is for 2 points. Which song by which singer was the theme to James Bond's Casino Royale? Which song by which singer was the theme to James Bond's Casino Royale? Yeah, Stu, really, yeah. I know, with all the other stuff you know I'm into, you'd think I'd like that as well, but nah, can't do it, mate. My kids keep asking about it as well. Courtney's addicted to Harry Potter. Yeah, I'm sure. Millions of people are addicted to Harry Potter. Millions of people. I'm not one of them. Can't stand it. HP, you have seriously gone down in my estimations. Well, have I though? Really? I mean, if we all like the same thing, the world would be a boring place, right? We will all enjoy that. Glad I'm not the only one with Potter films. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Question number 10. Which Andrew Lloyd Webber musical is being made free to watch on YouTube tomorrow? At least free tomorrow in the UK. I'm sure it's still worldwide as well, but for tomorrow in the UK. Which Andrew Lloyd Webber musical is being made free to watch on YouTube tomorrow? We'll get it for 24 hours once it's up if you wanted to watch it. Owen says the Harry Potter films are so poor. Yeah, I'm sure. Waiting for Charlie to get older so we can watch them together. Yeah, fair enough, Stu. My kids have been asking about watching it. My daughter plays violin, and she's her tutor is saying that or plays all the time the Harry Potter theme song. So now she just wants to watch all the films. I'm just like, oh, let's just forget about that and change the subject. So I'm sure we'll have to watch them at some point, but we're going to put it off for as long as we can, I think. All right, question 11. Which TV series came first, Breaking Bad or Modern Family? Which TV series came first, Breaking Bad or Modern Family? There's just 1 year in between the two. Which TV series came first, Breaking Bad or Modern Family? I didn't notice, but we're up to about 122 again, which seems to be about our average at the moment. I don't know if it's exactly the same amount of people. I know we've got a couple of new people that are here, in fairness. Yes, I will repeat 7 and 8 at the end, Dave. No problem. Yeah, you might need to remind me, but once we get to the end, I'll go back and repeat them. That's fine. Okay, question 12. Which actor played the popular TV character named Tony Soprano on American TV? Which actor played the popular TV character named Tony Soprano on American TV? Ruth Piggott says, I'm in. Okay. As in you're watching? I don't know. Welcome. Yeah, that's question 12 then. Which actor played the popular TV character named Tony Soprano on American TV? Yes, Vanessa, you were here Sunday as well, yeah. It's nice. A lot of you are coming along to both quiz nights. It's great. Something to do, isn't it? I mean, what else are we going to do? Sit and watch the same old stuff on TV we'd watch anyway, right? Let's do something different. Tell your friends. Yes. Oh, my Auntie Anne and Keith and Uncle Keith here again. That's lovely too. Yeah, I've got family watching, which is always nice to see. Right, I need to, whilst I read to you the next question, I need to bring up the link so you can start donating. I think. So we'll do that for Secret Santa 365. That's why we're all here, really. We want to raise some money for a very worthy cause. So I'll share that in a moment. Question 13. What colour are the bobbles on Eric Cartman and Stan Marsh's bobble hats in South Park? Now, if you've never seen South Park, yes, Vanessa, I got your name wrong. I know. Yeah, it was very similar to one of my other friends. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so if you haven't seen South Park, I would just guess two colours. Keep it simple. Just guess two colours. What colour or what colours are the bobbles on Eric Cartman and Stan Marsh's bobble hats in South Park? 1 point for each. Two different colours. Have a guess. Oh. Yeah, I'll repeat question one again in a moment. I'll do all the repeats once we get to the end of the round. So here comes the link. By the way, let's just get rid of that. And here comes the link to... let's let change over. The link to send in your donations. We raised over £100 last Thursday. So that was good going. Over £100. Oh, typical now the site's playing up. Courtney says they're making up toiletry bags for women's refuge houses and the elderly as well at the moment. So they are, yeah, they're helping lots of people in need right now, which is obviously amazing news. So well done to all of you involved in that. Please do, as always, leave your comments, your emoji reactions, show the love to Secret Santa 365. Let's just try and get my comments back up again and I can post this to you. But we'll carry on. We'll carry on with the next question until then. So, question 14. In 2019, who were the hosts of the TV game shows Blockbusters, Tenable, and House of Games? I'll say that again. In 2019, who were the hosts of the TV shows or TV game shows Blockbusters, Tenable, and House of Games? Oh, I just want to try and get the comments. There we go. It's playing up right now, guys. My other feed. There we go. Okay. Right, we should be looking good now. Let me just see if I can get this posted for you. Then we'll read question 15, which is for another 3 points. There we go. There's the link. Click that link and donate if you don't mind. You don't have to. If you don't want to donate, that's fine. But please do share what we're doing here. That would be much appreciated. Especially anything with the hashtag Secret Santa 365. It's all in the back here. You should be able to read that. Secret Santa 365 and the other hashtags are there. So please do share one of my posts with those in if you don't fancy donating for whatever reason. Too young for some of these. All right. Question 15. Here's your final question in TV and films. Put these 2019 films into the correct order with the highest grossing film at the worldwide box office first. Shazam, Aquaman, and John Wick Parabellum. So that's for a maximum of 3 points. I wouldn't worry about how old everybody is because the next round's potluck, anything goes. The next round after that will be sport and leisure. So, you know, I'm sure there'll be plenty of younger people complaining that they're not old enough for most of those questions. So you can't win as a quiz host, honestly. You never find the happy medium, but we try our best. Question 15 once more. Put these 2019 films into the correct order with the highest grossing at the worldwide box office first. Shazam, Aquaman, John Wick Parabellum. So, yeah, whichever one you think made the most money around the world in cinema tickets, put that first, and then second and third, okay? Jason, you're far too young, please. Here's that link again, guys. I'm going to do some repeats now. If you want any questions repeated, let me know in the comments. I know I've got to do, I think, 1, 7, and 8. So question number 1 was, what type of creatures are Alex, Marty, and Gloria in Madagascar? Tracy says question 2. Yeah, that's fine. So question number 2, what inspired the Pirates of the Caribbean movies? What inspired the Pirates of the Caribbean movies? I'll do 7 and 8 and then I'll get into the rest that you're just commenting on there, guys. Question 7. Which family did Harry Potter live with? Which family did Harry Potter live with? Just the surname for that one. And question 8 was, what type of creatures were Nemo, Sebastian, and the Rescuers according to Disney Studios? That's Nemo, Sebastian, and the Rescuers according to Disney Studios. 1 point for each there as well. 3 different creatures. Question 10. Okay, we've got a few repeats then. I have repeated question 2 already. All right, let's do 10. Which Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, for question 10, is being made free to watch on YouTube tomorrow? Question 12. Which actor played the popular TV character named Tony Soprano on American TV? Question 14. In 2019, who were the hosts of TV game shows Blockbusters, Tenable, and House of Games? Right, let's see what some of these ages are. Some of these repeats are 10, done. Chris, you can't have question 18 again. There isn't 18 questions, you know that. 14 I've done. 4 and 9. Okay, last repeats then. Question 4 was, which pop singer and which actor featured in the film called Made in Manhattan? 1 point for the singer, 1 point for the actor. And number 9 was, which song by which singer was the theme tune to James Bond's Casino Royale? 1 point for each. Number 3 was, which actors played the Joker in The Suicide Squad, Dark Knight, and Joker? 1 point for each of those as well. Okay. That'll do for the repeats then, guys. I'll go through the answers in just a moment. Make sure, if you can, you go and donate to the GoFundMe link that I've just shared for Secret Santa 365, putting gift packages together for the elderly and for all the vulnerable people out there. You know, you saw the message from Courtney earlier on. I'm sure she can post again as we go. There's also lots of information on the page itself that I've shared and her Facebook page. If you follow the hashtag Secret Santa 365, just click it after this quiz is finished, perhaps, if you want. It will take you through to all the other posts about it. You'll soon find more information too. Yeah, Nick, you could Google that, but that would be really boring, wouldn't it? Ha ha ha. If you'd rather email me your answers, you can do, but I'll tell you what, I am not going to be marking them. Not with 120 people on. Okay, let's go through the answers then for round number 1, TV and films. So mark your own answers and then post the scores with your team names in the comments if you want to, okay? Question number 1, what type of creatures are Alex, Marty, and Gloria in Madagascar? They are a lion, a zebra, and a hippo. Give yourself 1 point for each. Question number 2, what inspired the Pirates of the Caribbean movies? It was the theme park ride at Disneyland. That's it was a ride. Very different from the films from what I hear. Question 3, which actors played the Joker in Suicide Squad, The Dark Knight, and Joker? It is Jared Leto, and that's in the Suicide Squad, Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight, and Joaquin Phoenix in Joker. No, it didn't matter if you couldn't spell their names. Question 4. Oh, update from Courtney. They're also sending out random acts of kindness for any key worker. Please send us details of anyone who deserves a little gift. There you go. Who's... Jace, thanks for the Facebook message, mate. It's just popped up on my screen, blocking my view. If you can't say it in here, I'll get back to you afterwards, mate, but I appreciate it. Right, so where were we? Question 4 then. Which pop singer and which actor featured in the film called Made in Manhattan? It is Jennifer Lopez and Rafe Fiennes. It's spelt Ralph, but it's pronounced Rafe. I've tripped up on that before. Question 5. That's 2 points for that one, by the way. Question 5. Which England goalkeeper featured on Strictly Come Dancing in 2019? It was David Calamity James. Just David James is fine. That was his nickname. David James. Question 6. Put these UK cookery shows into the correct order with the earliest release first. The three you had to choose from was Ready Steady Cook, The Naked Chef, and MasterChef. In the correct order, earliest first, MasterChef, then Ready Steady Cook, and then Naked Chef. So you'll either get 1 point for that, or you get no points for that if you got them all wrong. You can get 1 point for that, or you could get all three. Obviously, if you got them in any other order, then it wouldn't work. Yeah. Out of 30 points, Sarah says, while you're marking these. Thank you, Sarah. So, question 7, your Harry Potter question. Which family did Harry Potter live with? It is the Dursley family. Dursley. Question 8, what type of creatures were Nemo, Sebastian, and the rescuers? According to Disney Studios, Nemo was a clownfish. Sebastian is a crab. That's from The Little Mermaid. And the rescuers were mice. Question number 9. How many points for question 6? It's 3 points if you got them all in the right order. But then if you got it mixed up, but you still got the first one or the middle one or the last one in the right place, then you can have 1 point for that because you got one in the right place. I don't think there's any other combinations where you get a point though. But, you know, if it's in the right order, then you get a point for it. 3 points in total if all three are in the right order. Okay. So question 9, which song by which singer was the theme to James Bond's Casino Royale? It was the excellent You Know My Name by Chris Cornell. 1 point for the title, 1 point for the artist. You Know My Name by Chris Cornell. Question number 10, which Andrew Lloyd Webber musical is being made free to watch on YouTube tomorrow? It is The Phantom of the Opera. Yep, it's the, I think, was it 25-year anniversary special? Yeah, 25th anniversary special at Royal Albert Hall? It is the best Phantom, yeah. My wife is a fan of this, very much so. So yeah, she says it is the best one. And at the end, there's a really great tribute to all the cast of previous Phantoms. So it's amazing, yeah. So if you haven't seen it, definitely watch that version. It's really good. Right, so question 11. Which TV series came first? Breaking Bad or Modern Family? With 2008 compared to 2009, Breaking Bad was first. Yeah, Claire says favourite Phantom. Yeah. Yeah, some of you have seen it already, as have I, yeah. Just doing a lap of honour for getting Phantom right. Well done, Pete. Well done. Love the Phantom. What? Sebastian's a lobster? No, he's not. He's a crab. What? He's a crab, isn't he? Is he a lobster? Is he a lobster? He's a cooked one, know that much. Yes, one of the best leading casts you'll ever watch. It's definitely at the Albert Hall. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is amazing. Really, really good. So definitely watch that one. And it's free for 24 hours for the UK. I think it's for longer from outside the UK, but 24 hours for the UK. Look, right, okay, you're all saying crab. I'm going to Google it, all right? I'm telling you. If it's wrong, you get a point for lobster, all right? Sebastian, Little Mermaid. What is he? Oh, God, don't tell me. Red Jamaican crab. He's a red Jamaican accented crab. Disney.fandom.com says he's a crab. All right? Yeah. Hashtag Team Lobster. Listen, you can be hashtag Team whatever you like. He's still a bloody crab. Here we go, look. Full name, Horatio Thelonious Ignatius what? Crustaceous Sebastian is a crab and one of the main protagonists in Disney's 89 hit film The Little Mermaid. Thank you very much, Stu, as well. He's not a spider, no. Crustacean. Yeah, you've all got crabs now. Well done. Thank you. All right, let's move on. He's a crab. See, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I have got these questions wrong. God knows repeat viewers will be telling you that. When your son is called Sebastian, you would know. Absolutely. Fair play. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Question 12. Which actor played the popular TV character named Tony Soprano on American TV? That was James Gandolfini. Just because you read it online doesn't make it true. If I read it on a Disney website, then I'm taking that as fact. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, James Gandolfini was the answer for question 12. Question 13. Richard, don't start that. Question 13. What colour are the bobbles on Eric Cartman and Stan Marsh's bobble hats? It is yellow for Eric Cartman and red for Stan. So 1 point for each there. 14. Question 14. In 2019, who were the hosts of the TV game shows Blockbusters, Tenable, and House of Games? It is Dara O'Brien, Warwick Davis, and Richard Osman. And question 15. Put these 2019 films into the correct order with the highest grossing film at the worldwide box office first. Shazam, Aquaman, and John Wick Parabellum. In the correct order, with the most grossing the most money at the worldwide box office first. Aquaman, Shazam, then John Wick Parabellum. Tally up your scores. Let me know if you need me to just verify any of those for you. If you need me to repeat any of the answers, let me know. And let's post them in the comments and see what you got. Just so you know why you're doing that, Aquaman made $1.1 billion. Shazam made $365 million. And John Wick Parabellum made $327 million. In case you're wondering. Warwick Davis is our friend, Claire says. Oh, that's awesome. We've met him as well, my wife and I. I wouldn't say he's a friend, but we've met him. I got to go to a live broadcast of Star Wars Celebration in London at one of the big cinemas in Leicester Square, and he was the host of the event. And he asked some of us Star Wars questions, and that is where I won this little dude right here, the Clone Trooper there, Black Series Clone Trooper. So yeah, I've met him. Very nice guy. Kings and Queens got 17 points, 22 for Back in Black, 16, Anna says, rubbish. That's over half. Team Danger, we got 6 in our team tonight and still only got 18. Oh, well, thank you for pulling the big team together. 23 for Claire, 25 for Cold Fusion, 15 points for Alive After 5K, a miserable 16 for Rufus T. Firefly. Panic Button got 26, I Am Legend, I saw that as well. Oh, hang on, it's jumping around again. Boo Radley's 22, 16 for Anne and Keith, well done. Thunderhorse 26 points, Mighty Yellows 18, 21 for Cell Marketeers. It was all going amazingly well in the first half. 18 for Maisie and Willow. G-Force have got 19, 19 for Quentin Quarantino. The Oxford and Phoenix Collective, 23 points. Good scores, guys. You could have won a St. Bernard, 20. Real Friends have got 18, 25 for Inquisitors, 27 for Quizzical Maze, 22 out of 30 for On My Own. That's still a good score. Emmanuel Abui have got 19 points. Oh dear. 20 for Team Slade, 15 for the Shy Teds, 18 for Cross Atlantic. Vanessa says Feckle. Oh, come on. I'm sure you'll do better in the next round. Yes, 22 for Captain Cabinets. Let me just scroll back through and see any I missed. 18 for Barking Dogs. Well done. By the way, your time check is 21:35. If that helps you at all for those needing it. 21:35 on my clock. 23 points for Only Fools No Horses. Alfie's got 22. Gemma Cruz 16. Found some of those quite hard. Okay. 19 out of 30 for Clive. Freddie's Ficco's got 19. Real Team 5 got 18. Okay. It seems to have slowed down now. Boo Radley's 22. Sorry if I missed any. Smithsonians have got 17. Social Quizdancing have got 20. Good stuff. I think... Did I see 26 points for one team? I'm trying to work out who the highest score is. Does anybody else see a high score there? I think 25 for Inquisitors was good. 26, I'm sure I spotted. Jack and Lou have got 18. Tonight's topic is getting 22 out of 30 despite missing half the first run through. Hooray for repeats. See, I told you they come in handy. Yeah, you got a few, Vanessa. Well done. You liked that round. Pretty good for the Quarantinis at 19. Highest in weeks. Well done. Scottish Crusaders have got 15. June, you say you managed to get 4, is that? Okay, let's see. Any other ones? I'm pretty sure 26 was the most. What do we reckon, guys? Or was I seeing things? Yeah, I can't go up. There's been too many comments now. Somebody from Thunderhorse, tell me what your score was, please. I'm sure I saw you had 26. Kate's Bush have got 22 points. The Bounders are on 19. I mean, well done, guys. You all did well on that one. Give yourselves a round of applause, I think. And don't forget to go donate to Secret Santa. Keep supporting the good work they're doing. Quiz Tool Maze on the big 27. Okay. Recounted Alex has got 18 points. Okay. All right. So 27. That seems like the highest score. Well done, guys. Give yourselves all some likes, some emoji reactions, please, in the comments. And remember to donate to Secret Santa. Secret Santa 365. Hashtag every day's a giving day. Yes, Kate's Bush, 22 points. I read that one out, yeah. Okay, good efforts all around, guys. Let's move on to the next round then, which is potluck. So potluck, general knowledge, 15 questions again, and same process as before for those who are new. How many rounds do? We do 3 rounds per show. So there's potluck, then we'll do sport and leisure tonight. 3 random rounds every night that we do this, Thursdays and Sundays. So here we go with potluck. Question number 1. Yes, Crystal Maze won that one. Yeah, Phil Platt, one of the people in that team. Yeah. Question number 1. In which country did the Lego company originate? In which country did the Lego company originate? That is question 1 in our potluck round. And while you think of that, I'm going to get me another beer. It is that time. Sorry, what was that? Come and get it then. There you go, my love. All right. Question number 2. What is the currency used in Russia? What is the currency used in Russia? Cheers, everybody. What is the currency used in Russia? That is question 2 in the potluck round. Question 3 is going to take some thought. I was thinking about taking this kind of question out, but I know some of you watching really appreciate these questions. Yes, cheers, Mark. So question 3 is for 5 points. I know, brace yourselves. The chemical symbols of which 5 elements spell the word pathogen when placed next to each other? Now, regulars to my quizzes may be familiar with these ones. Typically on Thursday nights, we would have a question like that pop up every now and then. Oh, sorry. But I'll say again, the chemical symbols of which 5 elements spell the word pathogen when placed next to each other? I'm going to put the word in the comments as well, just in case you don't know how to spell it. So that's going to give you another big clue. So you just got to think of what the elements could be. There you go. In case you didn't know, that is the word. So the chemical symbols of which 5 elements spell the word pathogen when placed next to each other. Bloody love that. Yeah, I thought there were some people that would appreciate that kind of question. We've done loads of those over the years. Loads of them. If people like that kind of question, we'll do more of them. I know certain Captain Cabinets like that question as well, don't you, Simon? Usually it's a rude word, though. The guy who writes a lot of my quizzes normally finds some semi-rude word or amusing word at least to do, and then you have to work out the elements that spell it out. Of course, you will get some thinking time at the end as we do the repeats and whatnot, so don't worry if I rush through this one. Big fans of this question. Real Team 5 are chemists. Oh, hang on a minute, not another one. You're all chemists? Fantastic. All right, okay, well, it looks like we're going to have to do some more of these ones then. Good. Oh, I'm glad some of you like it. This is where all the people who hate it start commenting saying don't do them again. Question 4 now. Question 4. This one will be largely helped by our friends from America, I'm sure, watching now. In which months do American citizens celebrate Independence Day, Thanksgiving, and Labor Day? 2 of those probably easier than the others. Tara, no, it's not cheating if they just happen to know the answer because it's their job. It is cheating if they look up the answers, though, because they should know them. May as well do a Motley Crue round. Jace, I'm not doing a Motley Crue round. Yeah, there's Simon. He likes those questions too. Well done, mate. No, we might get a Motley Crue question, though. Maybe. I haven't done that before, I don't think. So yeah, question 4 again. In which months of the year do Americans celebrate Independence Day, Thanksgiving, and Labor Day? 3 different months, 1 point for each. There's Amy, our resident American. Cell Marketeer's a scientist too, so we love these questions, or at least you do, Roz. Yes. Very good. Okay, well, we'll do some more then. That's why you like the science and nature rounds I do sometimes as well, I know. Yeah, that's fine. That's good to know. Could have said this in the top fan group for those of you who are in it, by the way. You can say that. You can promote those ideas. I hope more top fans get allocated next week because I'm quite disappointed that they've all disappeared, as I'm sure you are too, those who earned them. All right, question number 5 is a new type of question for our quizzes. So this is something that even the longest of regulars haven't witnessed before. Might see this kind of question pop up more often. We'll see. Question 5, what is a Cresselia? What is Cresselia? Is it a flower, a Pokemon, or medication? What is Cresselia? Is it a flower, a Pokemon, or medication? Choose one. There are no top fans anymore. Chris, I know. It's so sad. Nobody's got their top fan badges. My heart sank. I went to the admin page of my page and had a look and looked at the numbers and saw that our followers have gone up, which is great. We're on 849 followers, almost at that 1,000 mark, nearly there. And the likes are almost at 600, which is amazing as well. And then it said, you have no top fans. And I nearly cried. I was just like, what? No, where have they gone? So that's really sad. But hey, I'm glad I invited you to the group for those who were top fans. Goodness me, Pete, you're mixing up your beers tonight, aren't you? This may be the last of the night, 7.2%. Yeah, I normally drink the stronger ones first when I've got a mix of beers. Because then it doesn't matter what the other weaker ones taste like at the end. All right, your next question is question number 6. If you were shopping for salty tears and dragon's blood with a mermaid net, what would you be shopping for? If you were shopping for salty tears and dragon's blood with a mermaid net, what would you be shopping for? No, they're all ales. What did I say? I didn't call them lagers. I just said beers, didn't I? You want your badge back, Jace? I want you all to have your badges back. I do. I'm so sad about that. See if I get an answer from Facebook. I won't hold my breath. Yes. Question number 6 was once again, if you were shopping for salty tears and dragon's blood with a mermaid net, what would you be shopping for? In the real world, this is. I'm not making these up. Abingdon Bridge. Yeah, I don't mind Abingdon Bridge. Yeah, we've had that before. Sambuca for Roz. Yeah, no surprises. Don't understand it. Just On the Sambuca. Horrible stuff. Still, your choice. Question 7 now. Question 7. Which actress's name is given to the cocktail of vodka, lemon and lime soda or ginger ale with cherries and grenadine? Which actress's name is given to the cocktail of vodka with lemon and lime soda or ginger ale with cherries and grenadine? Yeah, Charlotte says, what is wrong with you, Roz? She's always drinking Sambuca. I'll have a pint of Sambuca too then. He said, a pint? No! Oh, couldn't even handle the smell of the stuff. Aniseed. Horrible. All right, question number 8 now. Just to give you a time check as well, it is 21:47 right now for those who are working with multiple people across different areas and different time zones. My time right now is 21:47. Right, your next question is question number 8. What is the junior version of the rally chopper bike called? Teetotal tonight, Vanessa. Oh, it's okay. Don't have to join us in that game if you don't want to. It's fine. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of us who are drinking an awful lot more often thanks to this lockdown. Yeah, June, it's revolting. It is, absolutely. It's just an aniseed. It's like vodka, but with aniseed. That's it, basically. Disgusting stuff. She sips the stuff. She's crazy. Yeah, I had a feeling. I mean, you know, if you go to Greece, you can get drinks like that all the time. You get ouzo, and they drink it like water over there. So I kind of get it, but no, I can't myself. We'll have this conversation every quiz night. I know we will. Question 8 again. What was the junior version of the rally chopper bike called? You might have to be over a certain age to get that one right. Just saying, because I don't remember it. Sambuca is quiz fuel. All right, if you call it quiz fuel, then I'll allow it. Okay, I'm still not going to touch the stuff myself. I don't need it, but yeah, you can call it that. That's fine. Question number 9. What was the surname of Charlie in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? What was the surname of Charlie in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? And, you know, the rest of his family, I guess. What was his surname? All right, let's move on. Too young for the bike question. Yeah, I had no idea. I know what kind of bikes they are, but never seen one, never ridden one. Yeah, Vanessa. Some of us don't really slow down that much, but that's very good of you to have acknowledged that. I guess the first stage or the first step is acknowledging the fact it's a problem. As long as you're sensible about it, it's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. Question number 10 now. Let's move on. Question 10. What colours are sport and leisure, which is our next round, by the way, history and geography in the Trivial Pursuit game? What colours are sport and leisure, history and geography in the Trivial Pursuit game? I don't know if it's different in other countries where they may sell the game. So I may just be referring to the UK version, but it doesn't really make much sense to change it if it is sold elsewhere. So I don't know. Amy, what do you think? Do you get Trivial Pursuit in America? I assume it's a internationally sold game of some description. Obviously, don't give us the answers though, but do let me know if it's different to the UK version when I tell you the answers. Yeah, what colours are sport and leisure, history and geography for 3 points in Trivial Pursuit? All right. Question 11 now. All right, question 11. You have it. You'll see if the colours are different. Okay, that'll be interesting. Yeah, it didn't come up as... I did a bit of research. It didn't look like it was any different, but we'll see. You think they've changed the category names? Oh, what? Okay, well, we're on about the classic Trivial Pursuit then. All right, what it always was until they've recently changed it. If they have changed it, I don't see why. There might be different versions of it, but in the standard, boring old usual Trivial Pursuit, events rather than history. Okay, well the colours are related and are still valid for the subjects, the categories that I said. But if they've changed the names of them, they may have updated it. I don't know. But we're going with the original. Question 11. Which classic Disney movie is inspired by fairy tales called Sun, Moon and Talia and Little Briar Rose? It's a 1-point question. Which classic Disney movie is inspired by fairy tales called Sun, Moon and Talia and Little Briar Rose? It's the same movie inspired by both of those fairy tales and more. We'll be talking some more about that when I go through the answers as well. Yeah, that was an interesting one to research earlier on today. Question 12 now. Question 12. By the way, quick time check. It is 21:52. Question number 12 for you. Another one for our American friends there. Tallahassee, Trenton, and Topeka, or Topeka, I think it's Topeka, are the capital cities of which US states? Tallahassee, Trenton, and Topeka, or Topeka, I'll put it in the comments, are the capital cities of which US states? Tallahassee, Trenton, and Topeka. Sorry, I cut out there. Assume you're all back. Yeah, they're in the comments. Tallahassee, Trenton, and Topeka. Topeka? Amy will be able to tell us. Yes, 1 point for each. Question 12 is for 3 points. Because they are 3 different capital cities from 3 different states. Topeka. Thank you, Amy. Topeka. Okay, that's good to know. I'm going to add in an extra E there so I say it properly. When I read the answers again, I'll repeat it later. Yeah, you say tomato, I say tomato. Yeah. Go, Amy. We like this round. I bet you're loving it. Yeah. Is question 11 1 or 2 films? No, question 11 is for 1 film inspired by those 2 fairy tales, and also many more I wasn't going to go into. But yeah, 1 point, 1 film for question 11. All right. Question 13 is a true or false question. So if you have no idea whatsoever, then it's a 50-50 shout. Nice and easy in that respect. Question 13, true or false, a Britney is a measure of the number of followers on Twitter you have, where 1 Britney equal to 10,000 followers. Is that true or false? So question 13 again, true or false, a Britney is a measure of the number of followers on Twitter that you have, with 1 Britney equal to 10,000 followers. Is that true or false? All right, question 14 now. So for question 14, I'm going to give you the lyrics or 3 lines from 3 different songs. You need to name the titles of the songs for 1 point each. So the following lines come from which hit songs? Just the titles of the songs you need. All the roads that lead me there are winding. And you can dance, you can jive. And the third one is stop, collaborate, and listen. The following lines come from which hit songs? 1 point for each correct song title. All the roads that lead me there are winding. You can dance, you can jive. And the third one is stop, collaborate, and listen. That's question 14 that I just read out with the lyrics. I'll say it one more time, just because multiple point questions need a bit more thinking. So the following lines come from which hit songs? All the roads that lead me there are winding. That's number one. Number two was You Can Dance, You Can Jive. And the third one was Stop, Collaborate, and Listen. 3 different song titles. Name them for 1 point each. So start thinking about what questions you're going to need repeated, because we're going to move on to question 15 now. For another 3 points. So there's plenty of points up for grabs on this one. You knew some rubbishy pop music. The classics. Question 15 now for 3 more points. Which properties on a UK Monopoly board would you associate with Sweeney Todd, Jack the Ripper, and Admiral Lord Nelson? Which properties on a UK Monopoly board would you associate with Sweeney Todd, Jack the Ripper, and Admiral Lord Nelson? That is, of course, the standard Monopoly board, by the way. Nothing to do with alternatives like the Star Wars Monopoly board, which I may have. It's not there. Let me know what questions you need repeated, guys. I'll say 15 again while you're thinking of that. Which properties on a standard UK Monopoly board would you associate with Sweeney Todd, Jack the Ripper, and Admiral Lord Nelson? Question 6, Alex is asking, is it 1 or 3 answers? Question 6, it's all one answer. All 3 of the things I listed are the same type of thing. So for question 6 I said, if you were shopping for salty tears and dragon's blood with a mermaid net, what would you be shopping for? There's one thing you would be shopping for if you went in and asked for those 3 things or were looking for those 3 things. Okay, let's do some repeats then. Can I repeat 10, 7 and 13? Okay, so let's do 7. Question 7. Which actress's name is given to the cocktail of vodka, lemon and lime soda or ginger ale with cherries and grenadine? I'll do 13 and then I'll come back to 10. Question 13, true or false, a Britney is a measure of the number of followers on Twitter you have, with one Britney equal to 10,000 followers. True or false? And question 10 was, what colours are, or traditionally are, sport and leisure, history and geography in the Trivial Pursuit game? Sport and leisure, history and geography in the traditional Trivial Pursuit game. 1 point for each. With or without vodka, as this could be the difference. With the vodka. I looked it up today. And I will look it up again now, just to make sure. I looked up a version of it today anyway. Yeah, the actress is still the same. I asked for the actress's name. So the non-alcoholic version of it is given the full actress's name. But you could ask for it with vodka, and it's still got the same actress's name in it. Maybe just the first name, though. But the actress's name is still relevant. So that's what I'm asking for. Not necessarily just straight up the name of the cocktail, but the actress that it's referred to. Let's get back to the repeats now. So 11 and 14 and 5 I can see now. Okay, so let's do them in order. So 5. What is Cresselia or Cresselia? I'll put the word in as well. Obviously, don't look these things up until after the quiz. What is that Cresselia? Is it, and you've got a choice here, is it a flower, a Pokemon, or medication? 11 was, which classic Disney movie is inspired by the fairy tales called Sun, Moon and Talia and Little Briar Rose? It's one Disney movie inspired by both of those stories. They're all versions of the same story, essentially. And question 14, last repeat. The following lines come from which hit songs? All the roads that lead me there are winding. You can dance, you can jive. And stop, collaborate, and listen. So 3 different songs there, 1 point for each. All right, I'm going to go through the answers now, guys. So mark your own as always. Post your team names and your scores in the comments. So question number 1. In which country did the Lego company originate? It is in Denmark. Question 2. What is the currency used in Russia? It is the Russian ruble. Question 3. The chemical symbols of which 5 elements spell the word pathogen when placed next to each other? 1 point for each correct chemical in this one. Phosphorus, astatine, holmium, germanium, and nitrogen. I'm going to put them all in the comments because the chemists that are watching are probably rolling their eyes at how I pronounce some of those words. So you get 1 point for each. They're all in the comments now, okay? Phosphorus, astatine, holmium, germanium, and nitrogen. Question 4. In which months do American citizens celebrate Independence Day, Thanksgiving, and Labor Day? It is July, November, September. 1 point for each again. July, November, and September for question 4. Question 5. What is Cresselia or Cresselia? Is it a flower, a Pokemon, or medication? It is a Pokemon. Cresselia is a Pokemon. Sounds like a flower. Maybe that's why it's a good question to me. Pokemon is the answer for number 5. 1 and 2, please. 1 was Denmark, 2 was Russian ruble. So question 6. Now, this is a good one. If you were shopping for salty tears and dragon's blood with a mermaid net, what would you be shopping for? They are all shades of paint. Salty tears, dragon's blood, and mermaid net are all shades of paint. Mags, you want more Pokemon questions? I know, I've got to try and figure out interesting ways to include them in the quiz, and that was one of them, so I hope you like that. Have you come up with another one? Isn't that another way of spelling it? Protactinium? Protactinium, is that a new chemical that I'm not aware of that might have been newer or introduced since this quiz was created, or is that a really old one that I didn't know? Protactinium. Can some of the other chemists have a look at that and verify that for me? You agree, Gracie? What did Gracie say? Gracie. Oh, Gracie says that. Okay. Pathogen. Protactinium, thorium. I need more chemists. Excellent question, number 6. Yeah, they're all shades of paint. It's crazy, isn't it? Salty tears, dragon's blood, and mermaid net. There's so many crazy ones out there, honestly. It's basically 2 different shades of blue and an orange. If you ask me, that's what it is. There's 5 different 4 elements. Protactinium. There's 5 different 4 elements. Protactinium, thorium, oxygen, germanium, nitrogen. Okay. What I put 2. Okay, alright. Well, I'll go with your scores. I'll go with what you've put as well. Is what I said wrong, or is that just another one? Because I need to tell the guy who writes the quiz that he's got it wrong. Or it's different. Palladium equals PD. Or there might be different chemical symbols. Hold on. Probs, all ferro ballpoints. What about palladium, thallium? Yeah. Yeah, palladium's PD. Okay. 3 is wrong, you think? Okay. Yeah, some of the people are coming up with that. You said jelly beans. Yeah, jelly beans is a good shout, I suppose, for the other question. Yeah, but no, they're all shades of paint for that one. Salty Tears, Dragon's Blood, and Mermaid Net. Yeah, we're going to be doing more, I think, with random paints. See, they're both correct. All right. Thanks, Simon. So there are 2. Yeah, okay, that's understandable then. Your answer should be the answer. Thank you. I will accept both on this occasion because there are lots of chemists watching, but it's interesting you both went with the other one and none of you immediately said that that was correct, but there's also this other one. But still, I'm happy with that. If there's 2 different answers, I'll make a note of it. Okay, let's go with the rest of the answers then. Number 7, the cocktail was named after Shirley Temple. It's a dirty Shirley if it has vodka in it, and it's a Shirley Temple if it has no vodka in it, my understanding. Thanks for that link, Emma. That'll help me remember. Appreciate that. Okay. 5, by the way, was a Pokemon. That was the answer to 5. So, question 8. What was the junior version of the Rally Chopper bike called? It was called a Chipper. The Rally Chopper bike the junior version was called Chipper. Question 9. What was the surname of Charlie and Charlie in the Chocolate Factory? It was Bucket. Charlie Bucket. Question 10. What colours are sport and leisure, history and geography in the Trivia Pursuit game? They are orange, yellow and blue. Orange, yellow and blue. Question 11. Which classic Disney movie is inspired by fairy tales called Sun, Moon and Talia and Little Briar Rose? It is Sleeping Beauty. So those stories were from the 16th and 17th century, or 16th and 18th century. So from a very, very long time ago. And then no surprises, they were very, very different to how Disney then interpreted it. Thank God. In those original stories, or at least in Sun, Moon and Talia, a king finds the Sleeping Beauty, a princess, asleep, and he basically rapes her and impregnates her, and then leaves. And she's asleep through the whole thing and doesn't wake up until after the twins she has are born. Yeah, it's horrific when you read the notes on what the story's about. Yeah, and Disney thought, I know what we could do with that. Let's turn that into a children's story. Yeah, so look up if you want to be alarmed. I don't know if you're really into kind of finding out this kind of stuff. Look up Sun, Moon and Talia and read what that story was really about. Science and Nature was green. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Let me go back to the colours I said. Yeah, orange, yellow and blue for sport and leisure, history and geography. Okay, so the next question. Tallahassee, Trenton and Topeka are the capital cities of which US states? It is Tallahassee, Florida, Trenton, New Jersey, and Topeka, Kansas. Oh, the category colours are the same in the US. That's good to know. Okay, we can do a bit more Trivial Pursuit stuff then. That's cool. Thank you for that, Amy. Okay, yeah, so Florida, New Jersey, and Kansas for number 12. For question 13, true or false, the Britney is a measure of the number of followers on Twitter, with one Britney equal to 10,000 followers. It is false. It's a complete lie. Fabrication, not true. I don't even think there are nicknames or slang given to having 10,000 followers. I don't think there are any. So no, false is the answer there. Question 14. The following lines come from which hit songs? All the roads that lead there are winding. You can dance, you can jive, and stop, collaborate, and listen. It is Wonderwall, Dancing Queen, and Ice Ice Baby. Pity you can't spell colours. Oh, yeah. Good job I didn't ask a question about aluminium either. Yes, June, you're right. And I thought the Brothers Grimm came up with a lot of them, but it turns out Brothers Grimm didn't come up with any of them. They just copied them from centuries older than them stories and made them into the versions that are popularized by them. So yeah, a lot of their stories weren't their original stories either. They've just been told for over generations. Or garage, yeah, or garage, yeah. Okay, moving on. Question 15. The three properties on a UK Monopoly board associated with Sweeney Todd, Jack the Ripper, and Admiral Lord Nelson. It is Fleet Street. Sweeney Todd was the demon barber of Fleet Street. Whitechapel Road, because the murders of Jack the Ripper mostly happened in the Whitechapel area. And Admiral Lord Nelson, because is Trafalgar Square, because that's where the statue is, right? Or, yeah, that's where that is. Curb or curb, all the way you'll pronounce Derby. You know, it's funny you should bring that one up, Amy, because that might be coming up in our next round, which is a great segue into sport and leisure. Yes, listen out for that one, because I will play on that in a minute. Okay, so the next round is sport and leisure, but I want to see what your team scores are before we get into it. So start tallying them up, and I'll read them out as soon as I can, and we'll move on to the next round. We've had lots of different segues and side conversations and whatnot, so... Team Quentin Quarantino on 18 points. 23 for Cell Marketeers. Good score. 22 for Claire. 22 there for Only Fools No Horses. 20. It's out of 29, by the way. Yeah, Real Team 5 got 26. Freddie's Ficco's got 20. Anne and Keith 18. 16 for Kings and Queens. 24 for Cold Confusion. I Am Legend 16 points. You could have won a St. Bernard 21, 27 for Crystal Maze, a poor 15 for Anna there. Bounders have got 16, 18 points for Pete and Jenny. I missed your team name, it went so fast there. 24 for Inquisitors, Shy Teds 20 points, GeForce 25, 16 for Cross Atlantic. Emmanuel Abui a solid 20, Mighty Yellows 21 points, Panic Button got 21. 10 points, not good but learning. Fair play, June, good score. 22 for Smithsonians. 16 for Cross Atlantic. I might repeat some again now. 23 for On My Own. Me and Lou, 19 points. Good score. Lack of Knowledge, 20. 17 for Maisie and Willow. 23 for Monty's Minions. 27, yeah, Crystal Maze. 21 for You Could Have Won a St. Bernard. And 18 for Courtney, well done. Where are we? Let's see. Team Danger 18. 20 for Alive after 5k. I think 27 is the highest score again. Clive says only 17 for Two Amigos. With Barking Dogs, are you still there? Have you got a score in yet? Let me see. I've got new comments coming through as I speak. Gained new team members for the Quarantinis. You've got 18 points. Well done. 13 for Team Slade. On the line, 15 points. 16 for Team Quiz Team Aguilera. 10 points for Marion. Back in Black, 25 out of 29. Well done, everybody. Scottish Crusaders, 13 points as well. Tonight's topic is performing fairly decently now because it's all going to go wrong in the sport round. 21 points, woohoo. It's sport and leisure. It is not just a sport round, all right? I made sure there was like I don't know, maybe a 70-30 split. Maybe more, maybe 50-50, I can't remember. But I definitely put more of the leisure side of sport and leisure in as I could. 29 there. 29. Simon, you got 29 points. Someone got 29. Oh, somebody else got 29. Sorry, Simon. Thunderhorse 21. Somebody got 29 points. It did fly by pretty quick. 19 for Barking Dogs. Thank you there, David. Time check for you is 22:15, by the way. 29 cabinets need some paint charts. Yeah. The thing is, all these different paint manufacturing companies come up with different names, and there's only so many that you can call blue, you know? So they all come up with their own different versions of it, and some of them are copyrighted, so they can't then use those same names. Fake news. Yeah, I can't see a 29 anywhere. Who got 29? You did. Okay, you did get 29. Okay, Simon. All right. Captain Cabinet's 29 points. I wouldn't say that's fake news, in fairness. He's already got the 5-pointer, so... Crochet, snorkeling, and crazy golf, then? Maybe. Speaking of crochet, spot the difference. For those who are regulars here, there's something added as every week that I can. There'll be something new added to the background here. And my wife crochets. She made this ages ago. She's made amazing things. This is great as it is. And she made the lightsaber there. But what I've added today, can anybody see it, I wonder? What's this one right here? She made me Skittles, as in like 10-pin bowling Skittles. And they're all Star Wars characters. Check that out. This was years ago she made them, but I've kept them for ages. You only got the paint one wrong. Oh, fair play, Simon. There you go. So there's Boba Fett. Keep an eye out for the other characters that will be appearing there soon. The black robot thing has a scarf, and that thing on Buzz's feet. No, he hasn't got a scarf. That's just part of... it really annoys me that you can't see that properly. I'm going to have to do something about that. Buzz's feet? No. Not Buzz's feet. No. It is Boba Fett, yeah. Nick, you're bowled over. If you're bowled over at the crochet, you should see what else she's made, honestly. Loving all that stuff. 28 miscounted. Okay, Simon, 28. That's still the high score. Well done, mate. Right, round number 3, sport and leisure. Let's make a start because we're seriously overrunning tonight because we're having lots of lovely conversations. So I hope we're all at least having fun tonight and you're all sticking around. A lot of you are going to bed. I can see the numbers have dropped down dramatically since we started, which is fine. Question 1 then in our sport and leisure round. Which city and which country are set to host the next Summer Olympic Games? Which city in which country are set to host the next Summer Olympic Games? The scarf was Boba. It was hard to distinguish. I am looking all the way from America. Yes. Okay. Okay, it does look like... Yeah, okay, it does look like because I'm sat in front. Yeah. Boba Fett. Yeah, well done. Which city and which country are set to host the next Summer Olympic Games? Obviously, it's not going to be this year anymore. It's going to be next year. But it's still set to be in the same city and country. Question number 2 is a 1-point question. Applejack, Fluttershy, and Pinkie Pie are all parts of which best-selling range of children's toys? Applejack, Fluttershy, and Pinkie Pie are all parts of which best-selling range of children's toys? Question number 3 then. Magnus Carlsen is the reigning world champion in which game? Magnus Carlsen is the reigning world champion in which game? I think he has been since 2013. Which game? I'll narrow it down for you actually. I will say it's a board game. Not a digital game, not a video game of any kind. It's a board game. All right. Question number 4 now. Question 4. Which boxer lost in the Thriller in Manila? Which boxer lost in the Thriller in Manila? There's the link again, by the way, for Secret Santa 365. Don't forget to donate. Please do that after the show if you want to, if you can't do it now for whatever reason. Normally your quiz entry is £1 a person, so you obviously spend a lot more in the pubs, so please do feel free to donate what you can on that link. Question 5. Question number 5. In 2019, the 2019 film called The Edge is based around which sport? The 2019 film called The Edge is based around which sport? So just name the sport for 1 point each. Question number 6 now. Question 6. This is for 3 points. Whose American football teams are called the Seahawks, the Cardinals, and the Eagles? I know somebody's going to be very happy with that question, right? Even if you don't really like football. American football. Whose American football teams are called the Seahawks, the Cardinals, and the Eagles? Name the states for 1 point each. Question number 7 now is for 2 points. What are the names of Ferrari's 2 first-choice drivers for the 2020 season? Oh, Amy, you prefer hockey. Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind. I'm sure you know at least one of those, though, right? Not to give anybody a clue. Oh, dear. Okay. What are the names of Ferrari's 2 first-choice drivers for the 2020 season? 1 point for each. It's Formula One, by the way, if you don't have a clue what I'm talking about when I say drivers, I just mean Formula One. All right, question number 8 now. Your time check, it is 22:22. Question number 8. Which king in a pack of playing cards carries an axe? Which king in a pack of playing cards carries an axe? I'm sure you don't need to give me multiple choice for that one. Question number 9. Question number 9. Officer Mallory and Jake the Jailbird are characters in which family board game? Officer Mallory and Jake the Jailbird are characters in which family board game? I believe it is the same character names in international versions of this particular board game. So I think, like with True Pursuit, it is the same in America as it is over here, regardless of which traditional version of this game you're playing. Officer Mallory and Jake the Jailbird are characters in which family board game? Question number 10. Who is the current world snooker champion? Who is the current world snooker champion? All right, let's move on. Question 11. This is for 3 points. Which 3 British footballers have played the most games in the Champions League? Which 3 British footballers have played the most games in the Champions League? So that's 1 point for each. Which 3 British footballers have played the most games in the Champions League? You don't like this, Hannah. Oh dear. Can't get it right every week, I'm afraid. Sorry. Don't forget, by the way, once this is finished, I'll be sharing a pitch around. So whenever you want, you can then look in the next post I make, and then pitch around will be there for you. Something for you to do, and I'll put the answers for the pitch around in the comments of that post later on as well. So that's something else to pass the time between this one and the next one. And I think I probably will be changing the times of both quizzes to 8:30, by the way, just to give just to be fair to everybody and to make it a bit more consistent. So, question number 12 now. Question 12, which sport do the Brisbane Heat compete at? Which sport do the Brisbane Heat compete at? Question 13. Question 13. The English Derby, the Irish Derby, and the Kentucky Derby are held at which race courses? Told you that was coming up, Amy. The English Derby, the Irish Derby, and the Kentucky Derby are held at which race courses? 1 point for each. Question number 14 is for 2 points. What colours are the bottom two rings in the Olympic logo? What colours are the bottom two rings in the Olympic logo? Yeah, if you're not a fan of sport rounds in general, I don't do these very often at all. So we do mix it up every Thursday, every Sunday. I do mix up the rounds. Things like TV, films, entertainment, they always tend to be kind of regulars, but at the same time, the rest of them get mixed up quite a lot. What colours are the bottom two rings on the Olympic logo? Was that last question? So 1 point for each correct colour. And question 15, your final question for 3 points. Which video games manufacturers released the best-selling games consoles called the Mega Drive, the Wii, and the Amiga? Which video games manufacturers released the best-selling games consoles called the Mega Drive, the Wii, and the Amiga? 1 point for each. Let me know if you need any questions repeated, guys. That's the end of that round. We'll go through the answers and then we'll be signing off for the evening, I think. Quite difficult. You're doing badly, Alex says. Oh, mate. Well, like I said, it's only easy if you know the answer. So don't worry. There'll be 3 more rounds on Sunday and 3 more on Thursday. We'll see how you do. And don't forget the picture round's coming up as well. Picture round will be shared after this. So make sure you share that with your friends as well. Hopefully top fan badges will be coming back again. Hopefully. So sharing is very much appreciated. We need to get to 1,000 follows, by the way. Like I said before, if we get to 1,000 followers on the page, that's when I'll start doing music rounds. So, yeah, you want to help me get to that point. 1,000 followers. We're at 849, I think. 1, 2, and 3, please. Your signal cut out, Tracy. And number 4, and the last one. Okay, all right. So, question 1. Which city and which country are set to host the next Summer Olympic Games? So it's been shifted to next year. Which city and which country, or which city in which country for 2 points? Question number 2. Applejack, Fluttershy, and Pinkie Pie are all part of which best-selling range of children's toys? Number 4. Which boxer lost in the Thriller in Manila? It's out of 26 points, by the way. Thank you, Sarah. 11 was which 3 British footballers have played the most games in the Champions League? In any order, I just want you to name the 3 that have played the most. Number 8, which king in a pack of playing cards carries an axe? Vicky's asked for number 9. Officer Mallory and Jake the Jailbird are characters in which family board game? Do you prefer literature and history? Yeah, we'll go back to do that maybe on Sunday. I'll think about doing that for Sunday. I'll see what I can do. See what the top fans say in the group as well. Maybe they'd like to go back to that as well. Question 12 was which sport do the Brisbane Heat compete at? The Brisbane Heat. I think that's about it for the repeats so far. So I'm going to go through the answers then. unless anybody else wants one. If I see it, and then I'll give it a repeat as we go. But question number 1 then. Which city in which... anything that isn't... oh dear. I can't win, can I? Which city in which country are set to host the next Summer Olympic Games? It is Tokyo in Japan. 1 point for Tokyo, 1 point for Japan. It will start on Friday the 23rd of July next year. Assuming that we're all out of this long before then, I hope. Question 2, Applejack, Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie are all part of which best-selling range of children's toys? They are from My Little Pony. Well, not mine, but My Little Pony. Question 3, Magnus Carlsen is the current reigning world champion in which game? It is chess. He's a chess world champion, multiple world champion. Question 4, which boxer lost the Thriller in Manila? It is Joe Frazier. Smoking Joe Frazier. Question 5, the 2019 film called The Edge is based around which sport? It is cricket. You little bronies. Bronies, yeah. Number 1 was Tokyo, Japan for 2 points. Question 6. Whose American football teams are called the Seahawks, the Cardinals, and the Eagles? It is the Seattle Seahawks, the Arizona Cardinals, and the Philadelphia Eagles. 1 point for each. Question 7. The names of Ferrari's 2 first-choice drivers for the 2020 season were Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc. Question 8. Which king in a pack of playing cards carries the axe? It is the King of Diamonds. The King of Diamonds. Question number 9. Officer Mallory and Jake the Jailbird are characters in which family board game? It is Monopoly. Arizona represent. Nice one. I thought you'd appreciate that at least, although I will do hockey next time if I remember, okay? Yeah, so Officer Mallory is the one that's on the go to jail corner of a Monopoly board, pointing to go to jail. Yeah, he's called Officer Mallory. And then the guy actually in jail, on the jail corner of the board, is called Jake the Jailbird. The answers for 7 were Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc. Question number 10. Who is the current world snooker champion? It's Judd Trump. Question 11. Which 3 British footballers have played the most games in the Champions League? And they all played for Man United, by the way. Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, and Gary Neville. The next one down in the list would be John Terry, if you're interested. But yeah, the top 3 you needed to get for the points. Giggs, Scholes, and Neville. Question 12. Which sports do the Brisbane Heat compete at? It is cricket. They're a 2020, most notably 2020 cricket team. Question 13. The English Derby, the Irish Derby, and the Kentucky Derby are held at which racecourses? It is Epsom Downs for the English Derby, the Curragh for the Irish Derby, and the Kentucky Derby is at Churchill Downs. Where did I get that info from? Only Google has the answer, Pete. Quizmaster never reveals his sources. It's just Google. It's amazing what you can find online. Yeah. So, the next question then was question 14. What colours are the bottom 2 rings in the Olympic logo? It is yellow and green. 1 point for each. And June, no, I didn't know they had names either. I just for this kind of stuff, I Google random facts and yeah, it's amazing what you can find out. So there you go. Every day's a school day, as they say. Question 15, the answers were for the 3 best-selling games consoles, Mega Drive, Wii, and Amiga. It is the Sega Mega Drive, the Nintendo Wii, and the Commodore Amiga. Commodore Amiga. Tally up your scores. Pete, I may be a weirdo, but you love me, right? Your husband says that the Amiga wasn't a console. Well, you could play games on it. It was a word processor as well, I know. The point is, when I said Amiga, you should know who makes it. And if you do, you know the answer. And if you knew it wasn't a console, even though you could plug in controllers and, you know, play games on it, console enough for the time. Yeah, you should still be able to get the point because I did say Amiga. Team Danger, 11 points. Cell Mucketeers, 14 points. 11 for King and Queens. I told you we hate sport, around 9 points for Anna. Peter Loveheart, thank you. 14 for Alive After 5K. Crystal May's got 18. Boo Radley's 15. 11 for Claire. 9 for Tracy. Freddie's Fico, 16. Mighty Yellow, 16. Real Team 5 got 11. Cold Confusion, 19 points. Anne and Keith got 9. Social Quiz Dancing with 10. 12 for Barking Dogs. You could have won a St. Bernard, have got 10. 15 for Smithsonians. Real Friends have got 16. 21 for Lack of Knowledge. 21. Embarrassing 12 for Simon, he says. Social Quiz Dancing with 10. 21 for Panic Buttons. 12 for Barking Dogs. Where are we? 21 for Lack of Knowledge. Back in Black, 16. 22 from my own. Rufus T. Firefly, 14. Bloody awful on the old speckled hen now. Shy Ted's 14. Thunderhorse 17. Scottish Crusaders. Oh, your score's gone. Hold on. Scottish Crusaders 13 again. You beat the Cell Marketeers, Charlotte says. Well done, yeah. 13 for Team Slade. 15 for the Amigos. 9 for Maisie and Willow. 15 for Quarantinis. Pretty good average. We'll allow another sports round. Okay. Sports and Leisure. 17 for Oxford and Phoenix Collective, including Nico, who is out of bed. Okay, that's good. 17 points. I will post the charity thing again. Absolutely. Here it comes. It will be in the description of the video as well once it's posted officially after we've finished the broadcast. 5, you hate sport questions, June. Don't worry. No sport on Sunday, I promise. Well, no sport round at least. Might slip in one question or two. Recount G-Force got 18. 10 for Maisie and Willow. Jack and Lou have got 12. Well done. Tonight's topic is being very surprised that scoring are not too shabby. 12. There you go. It's not too bad. Monty's Minions, though, 22 points. I think that's a new leader. 4 for Mazza, 8 for John. Amy says, clearly I used to spend time with the folks who play cricket in our city park. Clearly you did. Well done. 65 overall for Lack of Knowledge. Yeah, we don't tend to count the overall scores, but if you wanted to post that, then that's fine. We don't normally do that at the pub quiz either, the actual pub quiz. It's just a prize per round. But we are normally at the King's Head and Bell when the pandemic is over. That's where we'll be. I know most people have dropped off now. We've gone on far too long tonight, but I had a lot to say, and I appreciate you watching along. If you're stuck through to the end, I really hope you've enjoyed it. It's been fun. Hopefully Top Fan Badges will be back. As soon as they are, I'll start inviting them again if you're not already in the group. If not, we might have to come up with a new reason to become a member of that group. 8 for Cross Atlantic. Well done, Leah. Well done, Leah. You can do sport again, just make it surfing and snowboarding. Well, maybe for you, Ed, I will find a surfing or snowboarding question or two I can put in the rounds in the future. So that's fine. And yeah, so thanks for joining, everybody. Please do donate to Secret Santa 365, doing really important work. It's really good that we are getting these donations in. So please do that. Look forward to getting back to the pub one day. Yeah, me too, Emma. And I will be changing the times. I think we're going to go with 8:30 for each of the quizzes. I think that's a happy medium between them both. So we'll do that. Glad you all enjoyed it, guys. Can you please give me the question for number 6 last round? The answer for number 6 or the question? It was Seattle Seahawks, Arizona Cardinals, and Philadelphia Eagles. You're welcome, Tara. Thank you. Yeah, good night, everybody. Feel free to sign off now. Just reading the last few comments, and then I'll close this down. Picture round will be coming soon. Don't forget, look out for the picture round. Yeah, I missed the King's Head and Bell. I don't think they were even on tonight. Then Jordan's normally watching, but the pub wasn't actually watching. Chippy, read your text message from me if you haven't already replied. I haven't got that email from you, mate. Yeah, cheers, Lee. Thank you. Cheers, Ed. Good night. Oh, hey, Ashley, thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you, mate. Yeah, keep going. Keep washing your hands as well. Don't forget, guys. Wash your hands. Stay safe. Wear your masks if you've got them. Don't go out unless you have to. But still get your exercise when you can. I think that's important. But yeah, stay safe, everybody. And we'll see you Sunday at 8:30. I believe. We're going to try and get this done. 8:30 we'll start on Sunday, and we'll see you same time next time for more of the same fun. Cheers. Good night.